So, as you may notice, I'm not currently in the castle, and that is because I've come to Lisbon for the weekend. I flew in just last night, and I am going to be spending just the weekend here, basically. Yesterday, the day was spent on pivot upon pivot upon pivot. So let me explain. Basically, there's a few major concerns with the direction that we were going in. So to be completely, transparent and kind of revealing what we were working on, I didn't want to reveal completely because I knew that it would probably change and evolve. And so to announce something prematurely would have been silly. But we were working on a solution to make better content, more content as founders. One of my key pain points has been actually maintaining this YouTube channel, and I want to make it better. Like, I know that my videos aren't good, and I know that these could be a lot better and potentially a lot more useful to more people. And so I basically wanted to help solve that pain point that I know that I've experienced myself. And I think all founders should be making content, some sort of content. And I think founders are generally aware of this. I spoke to a lot of them. Generally, people want to do LinkedIn or Instagram shorts, basically. One of the core things I realized was that I think I do this because it's a personal belief of mine that I am bullish on, but it is a contrarian bet. Like, my YouTube channel is largely personal, but has still benefited my business. And I think it will continue to benefit my business or businesses, whatever. Most people just want to do like LinkedIn or Instagram shorts or whatever is trendy, basically. And there's already a lot of solutions to post TikTok easily. I wanted to do specifically long form. That's what I was like excited about. Problem is that essentially founders don't really care about content. Like, all I need to find is one power user who loves this thing that we're building. And I don't think we found that in founders, because founders actually don't really care about content. They just want to do whatever gets them leads. I spoke to a bunch of them, and generally the consensus was like, yeah, sure, I'll give this a try. We got 2 paying customers on trial videos. They're not excited about the product. They are excited about the prospect of getting leads. I was also somebody who honestly just wanted to do whatever it took to get me leads. The YouTube thing was a personal pursuit. I tried to do YouTube shorts before. I tried to do like Instagram reels for my company, Futovia. I tried to do some talking head stuff. I tried to do some animated stuff. I gave up on it because it didn't work. And my big question mark, my big pain point was like, I don't know what the hell to post. And that is the big pain point across most founders. The original idea that we wanted to like help founders make long form content, because we wanted to make the contrarian bet that long form content is really important for founders. There isn't enough of a circle of founders that really believe in long form content right now. The circle that does, it's too small to make a venture backed case. And I think the circle will grow, but like, I don't think necessarily every single founder will do long form YouTube talking head content. The interest from people to do talking head specifically was low from this founder group. And so that begged the question, okay, well, who else might be interested? Like, I still think this tool is useful. Like, something that could edit my videos and just upload them would be useful, at least to me. And I think there are more people like me. But those people might actually be more content creators than founders. And so then, okay, we explored that. Content creators are generally, completely different group of people. And I don't think, I know that circle that well. I'm not like into loads of communities around that. And there's an angle to this about marketing and ads, and I think in general, I'm not super excited about just building something for the content creation space. I think like the business and founder space is something that I enjoy a lot. And that was a very exciting idea to me. And it was an exciting idea to all of us, on the co-founding team. But there wasn't a market pull. Like, there wasn't this pain point. Like, we didn't find this user that was going to love the product. And then we thought we could go after video editing agencies, whatever. But what ended up happening was, like, we had this product idea, we had a solution, and we were now looking for a problem that wanted the solution. And so that's generally not a great way to start a business. And unfortunately, it's a way that a lot of businesses start, where they basically make some solution and they go looking for a problem. I know for a fact that this would be useful for me, with 500 other people like myself. That doesn't make $1 billion market. And when you go into VC, you have to specifically do something that is at least in some way on track for a potential $1 billion thing. We could go to founders or businesses who are investing in long form content, maybe like more established businesses and things like that. But what I think was going to happen is we are going to end up in like marketing ads optimization and this kind of space, which doesn't particularly excite me. I think this kind of business is something that you probably want to do when you're at least excited about the market that you're working in, or kind of excited, like potentially excited. marginally excited. The ad space doesn't excite me at all, and I don't think I'd want to build something there for 5 to 10 years. Or like that possibility doesn't make me feel very excited. And like I produce my best work when I'm doing something with an interesting cause, like something that I think is actually worthwhile to do, even if it didn't pay that amazingly well. We spoke to a go-to-market advisor, basically from one of the advisors there. We did a call with him, and he basically pointed out like, yeah, we've got a solution looking for a problem, right? We were going to try content creators, editors, whatever, and that's generally not a superb idea. From the founders' part, like we spoke to them and we know the pain point is strategy, but marketing intelligence, again, not a space I'm super excited about, but also in general, I think intelligence around social media is a little bit hard to kind of execute on because you need to scrape social media in order to provide that intelligence. And if Instagram or YouTube makes it against their policies and they add some, bot protection or something, it can screw up the whole business. So you have massive platform risk. And yeah, so it's been a very interesting like insight into also, I guess, why some businesses cannot be venture backed. I still think there was something there, and I'm still very bullish on content in general. Like I think founders will want to do more of it, and especially long form. It might be an too early of a bet to make. I also realize that founders alone are kind of a weird market to work in because they are very distracted people. They've got like 8 hats that they've got to spin through. They've got a lot of jobs to do. And so even if we've solved the marketing thing completely, there's still a million other things that could go wrong for them. I am a founder who's particularly excited by content. And so this tool would be really cool for me because I like content. Most founders don't like content. Like they don't have any particular love for it, which I do. And I think that circle of founders who actually has love for content isn't as massive as I thought. I think there will be business reason, but like that's not, I think, the fastest way to penetrate the market. I don't know. I think there's something there, but we didn't find a good entry point or angle. Now we're swirling around a little bit and reconsidering, and we're having to pivot a lot because we need to find an angle that is going to work and be, we're going to be able to actually pitch to investors. So yeah, that's it. That's where we are now.